machen und so.
Ja.
Das.
Ich mache moralische Unterstützung, ja.
Okay, I think we are connected in a few seconds.
Yes, yeah.
Yes, we are connected. Wow. Great to see you here, Maryam Hatef and Denise Vasyliev, our guests for our last talk in the Frame Drummers talk. We had 2 evenings with different guests and musicians. And tonight we have both of you. I'm so happy that you found the time and also the possibility. I know that at the moment is not easy in your case. So, and I think all of us are very happy to stay in contact with you. And we are happy to have this possibility, the new communication possibilities, so that we can communicate and exchange music, exchange ideas. And so we would like to start with Maryam. Denise, if it's okay for you.
It's okay, and I want to say
I'm sorry, Denise.
great thank you, Murat, for keeping the chain of the tradition of frame drummers in a modern style. So like due to coronavirus and so on and the war, so we should be disconnected, but our technology goes faster and further, and thanks to Zoom and the internet we can stay connected and be online all over the world and building, like keeping our frame drum family, and like we are gathering like a jewelry and nickels, like every pearl from every country with his pearl frame drum is connected into this great jewelry of frame drummers, and you are like a gatekeeper. Thank you, Murat, for this opportunity.
Thank you. We all are part of this, and it's very important that we stay together, right? Yes, Maryam, you are at the moment in Tehran, I think.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, and so you are in your house, or where are you?
Yes, it's very late in Iran at the moment. It's 11, maybe after 11, 11:03, and it's very late at night. Yes, normally at this time I'm home and doing my stuff by myself, and then try to have a best day for next day.
Yes. And so let me say, some of us, I think, know you. Maybe most of us know you. You were in Freiburg at TAMBURI MUNDI several times. I don't remember which date, but many years ago.
Yeah, I think 10 times or 9 times.
9 times. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
I think I'm not sure, but maybe it's around like that.
Yes. And so also you came to TAMBURI MUNDI in Turkey, because we made also in Cappadocia.
Also in Oman.
Also in Oman.
In Austria we were together.
Right. Mm-hmm. So and still we also in Korea, South Korea.
Yeah, Korea, yeah.
Yes.
South Korea, yeah.
Yes, I was thinking
I just looking forward and new. yeah, me too. Exactly.
Yes, so for this reason, many people know you not only in Germany, also in other countries, as an active part of TAMBURI MUNDI. And unfortunately, we could not invite you anymore after with the corona. It was not possible.
Yeah, I see.
Also inviting musicians from Iran, it was not possible. It was
I see.
Yeah, and so we are waiting for the right moment, maybe to that you can come again once
I
more.
hope so, because really I miss the atmosphere from the festival and the people around you, all of them so kindly and so nice people around. And the Tambur Mundi team is very perfect all the time. They did the best for the guests from all over the world. And I have lots of good memories from you and your team as well.
Thank you. We also have good memories for different. You also had different projects here when you came here.
Yeah,
Remember with
yeah,
a female percussion ensemble.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sufi music we had many times
Sufi music, exactly.
together.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And so,
yeah,
as I understand, at the moment is not easy to make music or to perform a lot in Iran, right?
yeah. Not a lot. Totally, it's down because after Corona, we're going down to a revolution. Maybe that people knows about Iran, and the condition here is very, very bad at the moment. Even the artists are very side of the mu- musician society, and even if not nice, if you want to have a concert, because the people around they say, oh, we are not in very good condition and you want to have a concert, you want to make a concert here, and it's not possible. So in this case we have no concert, we have no project in hand, but I'm so hopeful about the next year and the future about the musician in Iran. At the moment, everything is very bad. Even the internet, is very bad. I can't go come oftenly on the network, on social media, and everything like that. But we try my best. We try all our best. But about the music and concert, I must tell you at the moment there is no chance to have a concert, just private lesson or a public lesson. It depends on the situation. But it's not good to see some things about Iran. But at the moment, maybe all of you knows about the condition in Iran, and it's not nice. I say again and again, but music is everything for me, and I just ask my friends, please come to my house tonight to have a music together, just for two, for three people, just for doing and doing, because without music we are nothing. We are, as a musician, we have to play more and more, and without concert and something like this is, it's I think it's very disappointing.
Yes, and I know your relationship to music. I know that music for you
Yeah,
and is very, very important. And
yeah,
it's not about only making party or something. It's I know it's
no,
very deep for you with
yeah.
singing and so I think
May I ask?
yeah.
I also had a connection to Iran. I know the musician lady Minu Rezaie and Naerika
Bale.
ensemble.
Yes,
And
I know him.
what's can you tell the story? Because I know there are a lot of video about performing of this ladies orchestra. They're all playing some 30 or 40 ladies playing duff at a time. So I lost
Hmm.
connection and everything also.
Maybe it's for before, but nowadays there is not a concert in public. At least I don't know if there is. It's private or something like this, because in public at the moment there is no chance to have a concerts for people, for audience. For example, 2 nights before, there is a very pop star singer. They had concerts, and all the people around me, at least, felt, oh, such a pity in this situation. Who wants go to the concerts and be happy in this situation, because at the moment everything is very bad and nobody wants go to
We also
concert
have
or
this.
something like that.
We also had a hard situation in Ukraine, so it's war time. I'm
Yeah.
very close to the war line, and we don't have a lot of public concerts. We have. It's better to say
Good.
we don't have public concerts at all, because at any time the rocket can hit the public place, and more than 1,000 people can just gone away in a second. But we are practicing small concerts in the bomb shelters. So we're from 10 to 40 or 30 people can gather around and we can perform. So, for example, yesterday I was not with Tamburi Mundi, sorry Tamburi Mundi, I was performing a small concert for young musicians from the school, the children from the beginning school, and I was performing with the Kobzar player, and we gathered a concert at the bomb shelter. So we were about 40 people, and we were safe, and it was allowed to play for just about for 2 hours, a small concert, election, and some performances. So that is how it's going on here in Ukraine right now.
In Iran there is no fight and hitting and shooting and something like this. There is no bomb at the moment, like in public. But mentality, the people are not ready about music. Our mentality, because of this happening in these months, we are not from mentality already about music and going music and playing music outside. And if some musician wants to play and have a concert, many people are disagree about this. And because of this, we have to be with people, because they are all the time our audience, and we have to respect to each other. If they don't want at the moment and they are not ready for listening to our music, so we have to stop and take a time and keep away from this kind of things. And then later, when everything is better and the atmosphere is ready for the music and accept it, we can go on and continue our way.
I think that it's now time like for Ashuk. So we are presenting traditions like of Ashuk. So we are playing, and with the song we keep the meaning, the idea of why we should fight or why we should stay alive. And this is the idea why people came to listen to drummers, to ashuks who are playing different types of instrument. I call it type of shuk. So it can play violin or something like that and talk. And that is the main idea, that the ashuks, they should, it's time for ashuk. It's right place and the time to keep those rhythms, to let people to clap and to feel the unity like one family. So we are not alone. So the hard times, they will pass, but we should stay connected. And thanks to Murat and these frame drum talks, I feel that I'm connected not only to the Ukraine with the music, but to the whole world of frame drummers. And it's for me and for other Ukrainian frame drummers, it's also very wichtig, important to stay connected to the world, to something bigger than we are right now.
Yeah.
Yes, but maybe one main difference between Ukraine and Iran, so not only now, but in general, is that music in general in Iran was never easy. So you never could go out in the park and make music and dance. So in Ukraine, I think is no problem.
No
yes.
problem.
So
and the other things is you are not fight with the government. There is a problems, because the most problem here, there is a idea between government and the people in Iran. So in this case, we have not freedom, and we can't do whatever we want, you know. But you are with your government. I think I heard about like this. I'm not sure if my knowledge is enough or not, but I think your government is cover you, and they are with you. But our government is totally different thinking, and we are not together. We are totally different. We are both different ways, and never go together, I think.
Yeah, so similar situation, but on the other side, totally
Quite different.
Yeah,
quite different. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We have in
because if you
Ukraine,
go out,
we have in Ukraine a musician called Milad Kochpayach-Zadeh. He is a daf player, and he has his woman, his wife. She is a dancer, and they're a beautiful couple. They keep in their Iranian tradition. They speak native language, but also know the Ukrainian because they were studying in Ukrainian universities. And he is like a teacher for me for Iranian daf. And I have all the books is in Persian language, and the daf I can only read Dum
Yeah.
and nothing else. But we are asking him to translate and to keep providing this culture. And it is also it's hard time for him staying here and be disconnected with his roots from the country. His parents are there, and I was asking Milad, why are you coming and why you're playing? He said, it's my roots. It's my vibes. I couldn't live without playing frame drum. And that's great, maybe. So
Yeah.
he's like ambassador of Iran and Iranian frame drummers. You have an ambassador in every country. So the music is the clay, I don't know, the substance which connects us on the DNA level. And this DNA level is more important than politics or something like that.
I think Maryam is disconnected with or has internet problems, I think.
Maybe.
Yes, yes. Yes, so when I was in Iran, it was, I don't know, we made this festival and also Maryam was there. I realized how hard it is to live there as a musician. And so it depressed me, honestly, a little bit. I came back here, and I think it was 10 years ago or more, I don't know. And really, I saw all these people, these talented is too less. They are so amazing, beautiful players, singers, but not allowed just to come together in rooms in their private house. And so when I came back to Germany, I was a little ashamed because here you can do everything. And still people, they are not happy. They say, oh, no, I cannot do this. So it's like sometimes people don't get enough, like, okay, I want this, I want like small kids. But if you travel to countries, you really get ashamed about your own situation. And so that was the motivation also to continue the work with Iranian musicians in general. And but of course, you are always limited because there are certain rules. And they are very strict, and nowadays it's even worse. I hope Maryam can come back. I would just check my...
I know that a lot of, if we can visit the museums, we can see how Iranian music is represented. The ancient Iranian music is represented in in those museums. So a lot of beautiful statues, a lot of paintings, and they are all playing those beautiful frame drums, and the people, they are passing by holding the frame drums, and they are not one by one, they are a lot of, like a small band, a small gang. And even I know that in Berlin, in Museum Island, so you can see a lot of artworks with the frame drummers taking part in some walking or some ceremony, and paintings. There are a lot of ladies playing frame drums, and I think that ladies are also keepers of the frame drum tradition. So we are like teachers, but I feel that yesterday you were talking, I don't know, yesterday or before the first day, we were talking about that so many ladies are at the classes of frame drummers, and only few of the students are men. And the same situation in Ukraine. So I have like 90% there, it's ladies, women who not young ladies, and they mature and they have families, they have a job, they are not musicians, and they want to find themselves in the rhythm playing frame drums, and that's beautiful. And only few men who visiting my classes with frame drums. Mostly the men play djembes, like big big loud drums or cajon or something like that. But the frame drums is like, maybe it is lightweighted, or maybe it's have like a lot of overtones, like I don't know, so sweet sound, and that's I don't know why exactly the reason. I don't know. I didn't how do the research, but I'm very glad that they can play and listen and continue the tradition of playing frame drums, and that's the coolest thing. And when they saw the Tamburi Mundi live, so before this year, they only can hear that there is somewhere in Germany there is a Tamburi Mundi festival, and this year, the year before, 2022, I sent them a link and we watched the Tamburi Mundi together. I was translating and explaining, and they said, hey, look, they look the same like we, so they play the same rhythm. So it was like a great excitement for them that they're the same. So this magical connection and similarity of how people connected through the rhythm to the whole world. And one day I even got tears because it shocked me from inside. So how common we are. And yesterday I was chatting in the comments in the YouTube when I saw when FAO showed how the festival in Colombia looks like. And I said, wow, we have the same. We have the same here in Ukraine before the war. And it looks like the same. So the same people with the same sports trousers with the frame drums doing yoga, drinking tea, sunbathing or swimming, or just jamming together in the shadow. So we are common, and we have common problems with the fundraising for these festivals, and the same success. Like we can do the festival without money, and it will be also okay, and it will be great, and we have a lot of great emotions, and we will share them after the festival will end. And I was thinking, wow, so we are disconnected by the territory, but we are connected with the same ideas, vibrations, rhythms, and problems. And it's very cool that Tamburi Mundi became a platform of where we can we can exchange and by this exchanging we can decide that make a decision like we are the same. We speak different languages, native languages, but we play Doom Tech, and the rhythm is a unity language: Konakal, Solkatu, Doom Tech, Gro, bass, tone, slap. So it's a unity language, and we could not know each other, but we can play and feel the unity of the planet, and that's the greatest thing.
Thank you, Dennis. I also was thinking the same when Fau showed us the video. Oh, Maryam, salam.
I'm so sorry. This is a problem of Iran. I'm so sorry. The connection is totally off, and I'm shameful. Sorry.
No, no, no. You don't have. You told before. You told me before that maybe the connection will cut, so it's no problem. Also, Denise, you told me also that every moment the connection can go. So we know this is no problem. I was just we were talking, continue to talk, and now we are happy that you're back again.
Denise is here because in the other case you were just alone. You have to talk with the audience.
Yes, maybe we can go back to you because I know when I was in Isfahan, but now you are living in Tehran. So you were working in a school, music school, you were teaching a lot. So with music school, you have had to stop now at this moment, or?
At the moment, yes, because I told you the economy in Iran is very bad and the people are not able to pay every month for such things like entertainment or play music or something like this because the economy is very bad and they have to be careful about spending the money. So in this case, I stopped with the music school, like public school, but in private, I have some lessons in private online lessons with some students from TAMBURI MUNDI also I have. And yes, I just work like this, not in face to face. And I have some students, they come to my house every week, but mostly I teaching with the people who are not living here and from online. I have a lesson.
Yeah, so I think people could contact you and you could get Zoom lessons or online lessons, whatever.
Yeah, from Skype is very perfect.
From Skype.
From Skype is good. It's working. From Zoom is working. From FaceTime is if they have, because FaceTime is not filtering and it's very nice. We can connect in FaceTime. If they have iPhone, we can connect in via FaceTime. Mm-hmm. So the other app also is possible if internet is working. But God thanks, at the moment, till now, I had no disconnecting in my classes. But maybe it's happened, but mostly it's work for the online. Yeah,
so we will motivate many people. They should contact you, and because I know some of my students, I can speak with them, and for sure they are interested in DAF, and I think also you are using songs, singing, right?
Yeah. We can using Persian songs and Sufi music, and this is my best topics work. Sufi music I can, if they are interesting, also folk music we can do, and some maqam, DAF has some maqam. It's especially from Iran, from west parts of Iran, so we can do like this if they are interesting for Persian rhythm, maqam rhythm, khanqah or Sufi music. It's we can do it.
Yes, great.
And I have to, because I'm not sure when it's disconnecting, I have to say thank you and my dear Uli and all of your teams for doing well, and all the time you supporting us, and many, many good friends around me that in very bad times they are beside me, and I'm so happy that have you around in all over the world, Murat.
Yes, and it will continue, I'm sure, when the situation gets better. And so also at the moment, you told me you cannot travel out. You have no
Yeah,
passport anymore.
passport.
They took your
Yeah,
passport. Yes, it's
yeah.
not understandable, but it is a really
Many things here is happening and it's like a film. It's like for you at least it's like a film, but here we are living and it's like a real. Before, if some people say some things like this to us, we couldn't understand, but we are living this situation.
yes, yes. Honestly, it is like a film, really. When you told me when we were talking before, I was thinking, no, this is not reality. It is.
Even from our side, it's looking like a horrible film.
Yeah.
I was translating the film SAS Decay of Trust. It's about Petra Nakhmanova. She is a SAS player, and she was invited to Iran to explore the tradition of dutar. And there was an episode about Iran, and she explained everything. And that was like my first experience about how things about music are going on in Iran, and I was so, how to say, I even have no words how to express it, and I was asking Petra to explain me the whole situation, and after she explained me, I understand. Wow, it's very hard for you to for music and for everything.
Yeah.
For me, it's
For living, even for living is very hard, not only music. For living also even is very hard, and every day we have a new news about in Iran, and how the people around decision have a decision for Iran. But I'm very surprised the whole government people around the world just they say they are sorry from Iran, but nobody do anything. They are just sorry for the situation. This is very bad. They do anything. They didn't do anything. Just they are sorry. So if they are sorry or not, so what happened? And they killed many people, many young people. I don't want to um, explain everything here because I'm not sure even when I finish this video what they can do with me. But I think this is the end. I have to tell everything about everything.
yeah, you're in a hard situation, and even from my point of view, we also have big problems between countries, Ukraine and Iran, because we have weapons. The Russians buy weapons from Iran, and they send these Iran drones to kill Ukrainians, and I know it's very hard. It's also a hard situation for me, but I see from this level that at the level of very common people, we are connected with the music, not with the politics, and we should keep on going and do this our everyday life. And the every God said that, hey guys, that's I don't promise you that everything will be easy. Everything will be very hard, but here is the drum for you, and you should play and keep on. It will be a little bit funny for you to travel through the life, and that's the thing which is keeping me alive in a hard situation. And I know that there is tons, millions of beautiful music video from Iran. You are playing your daf, dutar, everything ney, and a lot of music. It is in black and white. I mean, it's before the color television came. So there's a lot of this tone. It's treasure, music treasure, and we are keep on studying this how to say, music background, beautiful music background. And for us it's unbelievable that these politicians, they prohibit people to look forward into the future, into optimistic future with the music, with the rhythm, with the melody. And I hope one day we will stand and fight, and we will overcome all these I don't want to say public rude words.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I can say everything, but here I have to stop because I have a kid and don't want make a problems for her.
Yes, yes, for sure. Yeah. Maybe we can watch one video, Maryam and Denise, because Maryam, she sent us a nice video and some Persian music.
میکنم قطع نشد. آبرو بودید کل دنیا دارن میبینن. Hello. Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you. It was like a very small meeting with my friend Kevin Vazi. He's a very, very nice and famous santur player. And I just went to him and see each other on small gap together. And then we decided, okay, let's play again a bit together. And a friend of ours make a video and say, okay, it would be nice. We have it together as a memory. And then I decided to send you because really there is no concert in these years, and I have no officially because the sound maybe is not good. If you want to need to clear sound, the sound is not good. I'm sorry for the sound, but just the material is important. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yes, so me, absolutely. And so also, Dennis, I think you asked some a similar question. So is it maybe an idea that you can come together, make a jam sessions for the musicians? You know, I know the situation, you cannot go concert, but at least to play for yourself. Is there something like this? Yeah, I don't know.
Now, you mean?
Yes, now, for example.
I can play, but very, very soft because at the moment it's very late in Iran. It's 11:45.
No. My question was different. Sorry. I mean, if you play now, yes. But I mean, in general, that people
in general, okay.
Yes.
Sorry, I misunderstanding.
That, for example, you invite, like with the santur play. I mean, this is a beautiful. It was like a jam session, as I understood.
Yeah,
right? So,
perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. It's perfect. We can make a date, and then we can have a jam session. And I really, really missed it.
Yeah.
If we can do it, it's perfect. It's wonderful for me. And I couldn't promise you I don't cry because I missed a lot the session and the music and concert backstage after everything. I missed it, and from my side it's perfect, totally perfect.
Yes, well, we are looking forward to these days when you come, and also not only to Tamburi Mundi. I mean, you were also in other occasions in Switzerland, in many different countries, also with Tuba Tunjak. With her, I think she organized Majid. She's in the chat, Uli said.
Oh, good.
So you already had other connections, right? Or with Dave Boyd, you had a online meeting. So I think this is important that these connections they are just little stopped at the moment, and they will continue.
Yeah.
Huh?
The first step.
Dave also says hello.
Hi, Dave. How are you? I got your message, but at the moment I couldn't open it. Hey, Dave.
Great. And Dennis, one day you will be also in Freiburg, I hope. I mean, we already had you in Tamburi Mundi in the concerts and on the screen, right?
I remember this. That's a great moment, wasn't it?
Yes.
And I hope, as Daniela said, we are working on the next festival. Also, we will share our experience from the festival from Ukraine, your festival and Daniela festival, and we should create something interesting, new. But the Tamburi Mundi goes first. I do remember.
Yes, also Daniela, I think she had contact with you, Maryam, or she wanted to contact.
Who?
Daniela from Portugal. Yes, I think. But we can talk another time.
Yeah, okay. have a sky in your mind and say, I have to tell Maryam, Daniel is waiting for you.
Yes. Yes. Denise, I think you prepared a composition for tonight. Am I correct?
Yes.
You
Yes.
want to share it with us?
Yes, I will share it. I will share the notes. We will pass through the composition maybe. So the idea, you will see the idea. It's my, how to say, my vision of the structure, and I don't know how others compile their compositions, and I do it in my way. Maybe
And so, when did you compose this? Is it the actual composition or old?
this an old one, and
No.
this how many old? The story of this composition is I was preparing for the whole Ukrainian national festival, music festival and competition called Червона Рута. The translation is like red mystic flower. So the name, red mystic flower, Ukrainian sounds Червона Рута. So it's like a flower which you are going to search at the solstice days. So you in real life you couldn't find this the flower. So it's like a magic flower, but in Ukrainian tradition we have like a time and you can find it. So it's like to find the mission of your life or something mysterious. So the festival Червона Рута, and he dates back to the USSR time, and it was like a fresh air for the national music, folklore music, and the USSR KGB was trying to prohibit this festival, but they failed, and after the second festival, which held in Zaporizhia, in my city, the USSR just breaks down. So just after the final chord of this festival, so to translate you, Murat, it's like after the Tamburi Mundi, the Berlin Wall ruins. So it's the same. So we have the same festival. After the last chord, the USSR breaks down, so it's fall down. And we have an independent Ukraine. And this festival was held in for 30 years. It's very old festival. And I prepared this composition. It is all about the Black Sea countries and the rhythms of those people who live in around the Black Sea, the Kara-Deniz. And I composed those rhythms into one composition to show that using only one instrument, we can be connected. So the Black Sea is like a small lake and those full of fish and the people who are living around this lake, they are common. They have something different. They use like different spices for the same food, but the bread, the water, the wine is the same. So the meaning of life, the rhythm is the same, but quite a little bit different spaces. And those spices are the rhythms. So these gems. And I wrote this composition. The next city in 2017 was the Mariupol. Mariupol is the city situated on the bank of on the seashore of Azov Sea. It's to the north to the Black Sea. And I was with this composition. I was the first finalist and of this festival, and I won the prize like the best composer and instrumentalist. I'm not singing; I'm just playing. and it was, as I told, Mariupol city. Nowadays, during the escalation of the war, Russians totally ruined those place where the festival was, and they totally ruined the city. So it was so sad news for us. And but the memories are still remains. The music still remains. They could not take out the memories and the good emotions from our past. And that is why I want to share like composition of Black Sea, so that the wars came and back off, but the rhythms, they are passing from generation to generation, and you cannot cut or erase out the rhythms, the pulse of the nation. And that is what we are talking about, all the nations from around the Black Sea. So is it Sakartvelo Georgian people, or Turkish people, or Kurdish people, or Bulgarians, or Greeks? They all have in their history bad times and good times, but they keep the rhythm. So the Black Sea. Black Sea Labyrinth, I can share the maybe the notes, and I should play maybe. First of all, I should play maybe, yes? So to keep the idea, what is it all about?
As you wish, as you wish.
So it's easy way so I will play the simple way how I can feel it, and I teach my students about this composition. Let me to do this way. Okay.
Thank you.
I can share the notes and a little bit to explain. So let me share the screen.
Yes.
And okay. So here you can see how the notation looks like. And
Sorry, Dennis, could you make it a little bigger?
okay. I will do it as bigger as I can do. Okay.
Oh, great.
It's okay?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can have like the first rhythm. It is 24/8. Like doom, doom, teka doom, te, doom, te. So it reminds like when the wave comes to the shore and then like doing and then comes back. So two and back. So it's like a Black Sea. So the feeling of the sea like doom, back, doom, then take a doom, doom, then comes and back, and then like stones, they are doing like ticka. So this the final phase of the wave. Then we have like a traditional, we call it masmuri. Then we have like yuruksemai, a little bit so for dancing, for whirling, and so on. And we have like mix of we call it hafif, and then comes some rhythms which are from Crimean Tatar, so it called Khaytarma. So it's a traditional Ukrainian Tatar rhythm. So like dum teka, dum ka, dum. So it's like a little bit interesting. And we have also Crimean Tatar. It's people who also were suffering from Soviet regime, and they were exhaled totally. One day, the Russians took the whole Crimea Peninsula people and took away from the peninsula. It's a terrible genocide, and it's totally crazy, but they keep their tradition, and after we won the independence, they back to Crimea with all their rhythms. So they keep their music alive, and that's great. That is why I include this Khaytarma. We have like Greek rhythm, Kalamantiano, and that's also interesting. We dance, and we have a lot of Greek settlements here in Ukraine on the north of the Azov Sea and the Black Sea. A lot of people know this rhythm, they play it, they dance, and that's very cool. So that is like a small idea of the rhythms. Some of the rhythms, like Yuruksemai, it's a very popular rhythm in Turkish, even in Georgia they use it, but it's with another name. So they call it in another way, but it's the same pulse of for dancing and for playing. So I will upload the notes, and you can share it for the people who wants to play it. It's very simple, easy, and at slow tempo. You can play it and share it.
Yes, thank you, Denis. It's also a history in the composition, right? Many different cultures. You know, we have also with my project Fis, we have a project called Traces of the Black Sea. We have also different music. Maybe we can put this composition inside. I will talk with my colleagues
Use it,
Uh,
use it, please. I will be very glad if we will record it or perform it. So I will explain so we can fulfill it. It's easy as you see. So very simple rhythms, and I play in a simple way so that everybody can who. So I want to say like the problem is that sometimes the first steps after we saw the Glenn Willis, so and his incredible technique, some freshers say, "Whoa, I don't understand how to do these things, and I have no easy compositions." And they couldn't start. They do like only, and that's all. And they don't have easy compositions to start to perform for their relatives, for their friends. And my idea is to write easy compositions, but very interesting with the some idea, and to share it, to keep the traditions, because a lot of people like in Crimea, I was asking young Crimean people, are you playing doire or are you playing frame drum? How do you dance? And they said, well, Dennis, we just put the play on the iPod and everything is playing. So we don't play frame drums. We have records from past, and or Yamaha and the drum machine it is playing, so everything is like 4/4. And but if they have these easy rhythm, these easy compositions, they can continue keeping their culture, and that is what I'm thankful for Tamburi Mundi, that we can exchange our experience. How do we teach people? How do we pass this rhythm pulse to the second, for the future generation? And it is very important. And the people should be a part of folk tradition, and they can be when they are inside. So right now we are divided like performers and audience, but the folk tradition, it's like when the players and the audience are united, and the audience dancing, singing, musicians playing, then they change, so the musicians are singing or dancing and the audience is playing. So when they are a part of a live tradition, that's cool. That is what we are for, not for separation for audience or just performers. And in this way, people feel that they are disconnected, and there is like a high performances and they are unreachable, and that's not so. The high performances, they should keep the hardest, the technique, the core of playing tradition, but there should be also a common way how to play, and they should feel that they could take the frame drum, and maybe in a month or two they can play easy composition, easy to start composition, and that's how I'm doing in my school Barabanza.
Yes, yes, that's a good approach. Good approach, very good. Also to create a community and to share this music, the rhythms. And Maria, maybe you are inspired by Denise to compose something for us.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yes, so we are waiting.
Why not? Because some parts that Dennis played already, it's very similar to Persian music. Dum dum tak dum tak. It's like 6/4, and once play to tak to tak to tak to tak. It's very similar to our Persian music. And when he was introducing some parts, he played something like Halgerten, dum tatum tak dum tatum tak dum tatum tak, and all of them is very similar to me.
It was
and maybe
like
we can share some things that is together.
Yes, that is.
Yes,
I was asking
yes.
that we can through the internet. My my band will be maybe I can present a little bit my band, so with a video or photo or something, so you will understand what I'm talking about. I can share a video.
Yes, please.
Let me. Okay, here is also share sound, optimize for video clip. Okay, and I want to share. So, this is not. This is like
Advertisement, I think.
Sorry, so I will just. They will. Okay. So this is like my band with the from a TV show on the Central TV, and I want to show you the video where they are playing frame drums. So I will be. So that will be. Yes. Okay. So this is like we are playing. You can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ladies, and I'm the one. So that's one part, and let me sorry, this one. Okay. So Maryam.
Right. So that was in a TV show, right?
That was like on TV show, and I want to say that about women and frame drumming. So they are mostly women playing here,
Yes.
and we have have another video where they in the costumes in the local area playing. Yes. This one I will try to. This video is TV made, but music is not ours because there was a bad sound and was very windy, a lot of wind there, and the sound was not so good. That is why they mixed another audio. But you will see the idea of what I'm sharing. Let me see. One more sharing screen. Okay. So it's like place. Right now it is occupied, but the ladies are also playing frame drums, and so it's like you can see мегалитический парк, где тут огроменные всякие каменные мегалитические сооружения. Сегодня здесь мы на празднике Ура. So you were able to see. So it's like a step location, and this step location is very, very old. It comes back to 1,000 years before, and this place was native for Skiff people, and through the Skiff people we are connected to Iran tradition.
Okay, yes.
Very root, and that is why here in Zaporizhia region we can play these frame drums in the old Asian tradition, in Iran tradition, in Turkish tradition. So that is why we are so connected by our roots to Greek tradition, to the Black Sea Basin tradition of rhythms and frame drumming. Not the whole part of Ukraine. So the north part is not so connected, but my region is very close, and it is very connected to the frame drum tradition of the world, and that is, we have like the power from the roots and the vibes from my land and from my DNA to play these rhythms and to share it.
Yes, yes. Yeah, it's very interesting, the history and all this tradition that moved also. And also in Turkey, it's the Black Sea coast is very interesting. There is so many influences from the west, from the east, from Bulgaria. So you see the same dressing of the dancers. You see the same in Bulgaria or in Greek also. Yeah, and music is, as you said, the rhythm is surviving, but is also developing. So it's not an idea of conservation, but also transmission into our into now and here and now. So especially in Turkey, we have the pop music. If you listen to Turkish pop music, you hear a lot of songs that is coming from the traditional music. So we have so many rhythms that are not in 4/4.
Yeah.
And so in this way, the music is still alive for the young people, because they still know the dances, because dance is very important. If you forget the dance, the music will die. On the other side, if you have the dance because you need the movement, if there is a rhythm and you cannot move, you don't feel the groove. So there is no connection to you. And so the dance or the feeling of groove is the most important thing to connect. And fortunately, I know from Turkey, the young generation is really open for the traditional music. And so it's not something they think of the back like very conservative. No, they are open. There are even punk music or heavy metal. They use traditional music in 7 or 9. This sounds very natural.
And I know that the modern generation use the handpan instrument, and they use the same technique as we play frame drum. And you have a handpan, and so it is modern, and they are trying to play modern melodies, but using the old frame drum and drummers technique, the finger style, and they explain even the rhythms, what should they play using the vocalization from darbuka and frame drumming. So it for me, it's like innovative, when innovative meets tradition. And on their mix, on their border, we have something new, which can be passed into the future. And that is why I think that new generation should know the frame drum tradition and new modern instruments, and develop their own style. What do they prefer?
Yes, totally. And I just got one, Uli wrote me one message from the YouTube channel. So, maybe Fau, he wrote, let's do a drum day together for Ukraine and Iran. So, well, a good idea.
It is a good idea, but we have a lot of politics in this, and I know that the night before the Iran was heavy bombed, the plants which produced those drones, which the Iranian politicians sent to Russia, and it is we can do like a frame drum day for Iran and for Iran freedom and for freedom in Ukraine. So it will be like 2 days, and we will join it, and we will stand to help each other. And I think that the Dave yesterday told a very good idea that we have only one Grammy player, Grammy winner, Glenn Willis, and we have no other. So we should do like a drum strike, and that we need new drummers in Grammy. In other way, we will shut down all the drums, and those flute and guitar players, they will they will be off if we will be in silence. And I think that really on the platform of Tamburi Mundi, we can do such days, and we could keep the tradition of drummers from different parts of the world. I know that a lot of traditions have problems, and they also suffer, but maybe one by one we will like touch this problem gently and speak about it, and we know better about it, and we will find a way how we can help it. So that's a very good idea, and I'm in.
Great. So I think Maryam is also in at the moment. She's not here anymore. Probably she's disconnected. Yes. So I don't know if there are any other questions in the YouTube channel.
Only good wishes.
Only good wishes. Denise, we have good wishes.
Thank you.
So
Good wishes.
I think we can, because I'm sure we will meet another time, Denise. And by the way, we have a project together. You forget?
No, I
No.
didn't forget. I'm working on, and I know that your proposal about how do we connect. So maybe we will like have an open platform, and let's make duos or trios or any other cross rhythm projects on the basis, and so you can be like a moderator, and for example, I'm looking for a drummer to perform or to write a new composition, and that will be a great idea on the like offline Tamburi Mundi, and we will prepare offline the compositions, and we will write down, we will work half a year. We have a free time, half a year, to prepare a new composition and to perform it at the Tamburi Mundi live. So that will be a great, I think it's a great idea. Thank you, Murat. And I hope other frame drummers will be okay, let's do it.
Yes. So it's a project, and I think these projects will grow, and yes. So I think we can say goodbye, good night.
Before, I want to say words of thank you to those people, to artisans and masters who produce, and craftsmen who produce the great music instruments all over the world. We also should honor them, and to say like, as a musician, thank you for your crafts, for your beautiful instruments. How do they produce them? And without these artisans, they are not great players, but they are great artisans who produce great instruments, and we can play beautiful sounds for the people. And my words of thanks goes to the all the artisans all over the world. In my case, it's Cooperman and Patrick. Thank you, and thank you for a great instrument that you are producing for the people, for the frame drummers of the world. Maybe that's all for today. And once again, thank you, people, for helping us.
Thank you. And I just get a SMS of Maryam. So she's very, very, very sad and she cannot join us again. But yes, I'm sure we will meet again. So this is the end of our frame drum days, of our online days. And for all of you who are here with us in the YouTube channel, thank you for watching, for supporting us, for being with us, for sharing everything with us. And so we really, we are really thankful also for these moments, for these opportunities. And also, Dennis, I know it's so difficult for you to organize this meeting. I mean, for us in Germany, let me say, because we are in Germany, it's so easy. Sorry to say this, but it is really, we have internet here, we have electricity, we have heating. Everything is here. We live in a paradise, really. And so for this reason, we are so thankful that you had to organize a lot to be here with us, to share this small moment. So maybe people should know this also, that it's not it is a big challenge. And with your, I know with your wife, she supported you to have this moment here. So we are really very, very thankful for this moment. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. You're given a sense to stand and to keep on drumming on. So thank you, my Tamburi Mundi frame drum family, big family, to everybody.
So have a good night. I wish all the best and see you another time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.